Well then. I forgot what this is.
I was hoping you were going to play some Prince. Bad Dance.
I heard that Prince didn't have a will.
Well, he didn't have any offspring. And he didn't have any... I think he had siblings.
Well, I know,
His parents are dead. So he really had no one to leave his money to other than his brothers, sisters.
Well, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I mean, what I am saying though is, where does all of his shit go?
Well,
If you don't have a will, my understanding is that it becomes property of the state.
depends on the state you live in. In Minnesota, they give it to your next of kin. So his family.
But he doesn't have any kids.
kin.
Kin.
Yeah.
I know. Doesn't that mean children?
No, next of kin is the next person in your bloodline.
Which would naturally be your children, which he doesn't have.
He doesn't have, so then it
Be
goes
his
back to his
sister?
brother and sister.
Oh, okay.
If he doesn't have that, it's his parents. If you don't have that, it's your aunt and uncle.
Yeah. What if
You gotta next of kin is your closest relative.
What if you don't have any of that? What if you're actually
they'll find
Prince?
one. There's somebody.
Maybe not. What in the instances where somebody died that has no family left? Single-born child, both parents died in a plane crash, it acquires all this wealth. Where does that money go? To his best friend? After that?
The state would absorb it, I guess.
Well, that's it. He has a brother and a sister?
Well, I know he has a sister. I don't know about a brother.
Oh, okay.
He's got siblings, one or two.
I mean, having a sister makes a little bit of sense. I mean, with his fashion and...
What?
I don't know. He's very effeminate.
What does that have to do with his having a sister?
Well, because, if you grow up with a sister, you're a little bit more in tune with females, I would assume. I grew up with all brothers. You were an only child, so...
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't buy into that.
All right, well...
I think he just got in touch with his feminine side.
He definitely did. Yeah, he's gone. That's what I was trying to do. Welcome to the Bill and Joe Show. We are brought to you by rundumbfun.com. Now, Joe, I got to ask you this. Just, how long have you been married?
Almost 10.
Almost coming up on 10
Coming up on
years.
10. Next,
Now,
6 weeks.
Now, so coming up on 10 years of marriage, how
Yeah.
long have you guys been together?
Yeah, that's even longer, man.
Well, obviously, you didn't marry her the day that you met her, but what was that, 6 years? I was there from the beginning with you and your wife.
Well, we kind of... I guess it's been 20 years or something.
Okay.
Yeah, about 20 years next year, so 19.
Okay, so now, since, back in that day, you and I were together,
Right.
the whole premise of asking a girl out consisted of...
What do you mean?
how did you ask your wife out for the first time? Paint me a picture. Awkward, nervous.
No, we were just friends. And we were underage drinking. And we
Of course.
we were very friendly. We enjoyed each other's company a lot. And then one night, I thought it'd be cute to feel her up.
Okay.
And she let me do it nervously and kind of what is this? What's going on? And then
Sure.
she was open to the idea of us being partners.
Okay.
And I was awkward and was so embarrassed that I did it that I just see you later. And I didn't even kiss her goodbye. And it was, to this day, she loves to bring up what a jerk I was.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like you were almost a gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
You know, when you get with a girl for the first time and it feels weird, like you remove yourself from the situation.
Okay.
You know, that's kind of a respectful
Yeah.
kind of thing. I guess some people could look at it that way.
I think
Maybe
I
not.
was just being kind of a pussy about it. Like I was bold enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna
grab your
because
titty.
we were like cuddling,
Right.
and I was like spooning her, and I had my arm around her,
Right.
and so I just
Perfect titties.
yeah. So I just went in and started feeling around, and you know, after a while, it was a party too, so it wasn't like we're gonna have a full makeout session. It was kind of
Sure.
me being kind of coy.
Right.
And we were like in front of the coffee table. No one could really see us, but you know, we weren't going to get it on it, you know.
Right.
So I never made the other move to like kiss or anything like that.
Oh, so you were kissless.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was a jerk, because I didn't even. And then when it was like, okay, party's up, over, everybody out, she walks me to the door, and you actually were with me as we walked to the door. And I was like, all right, see you later. Hey. And I think you hung around, was like, even looking like, really? You're not going to? Okay. See ya.
Just get in my Volvo.
Yeah.
Drive off.
Yeah. And I'm sure we talked about it on the way home. You just,
Oh, I'm sure.
neither one of us can remember that part, but.
Yeah, I've got this friend of mine who keeps not begging, I don't want to make it sound like that, but asking me to ask her friend out. Now,
Okay,
I know her friend.
So you got to ask her out. Oh, you got to ask my friend out.
Right. Yeah, you should ask my friend out.
Why haven't you asked my friend out? She's perfect for you. Ask my friend out.
Ask my friend out. Ask my friend out. And I want to try and figure out.
And you got to assume the friend knows that she wants you to ask her out.
Well, I assume that her friend told her that she would be okay with me asking her out.
And that's why she keeps pushing
And that's
it.
why she keeps. Yeah. And so every day that I don't,
Yeah.
it makes her friend feel less shitty or more shitty.
Maybe. Or
I don't know.
she doesn't know what you're thinking either. She doesn't know what your friend has said.
Well, yeah, but they're girls. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
They talk. They tell every little detail. Like, I mean, like guys would be like, "So you asked her out? No. Okay. Next, the Blackhawks." Anyway, so this friend of mine keeps asking me to ask this girl out, and I'm having a problem explaining to her why I don't want to. She's a sweet girl.
Mm.
She's very nice.
She listened to this podcast. Is this how you tell people?
No. But
No, I'm not saying the world listens to this, but the entire world could listen to it if they have the internet.
all right. Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to complete a fucking thought.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. She's a sweet girl. I like her a lot, but you know, coming out of as long as it's been since I've asked a girl out,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit different nowadays. Nowadays, you do it on Facebook or Tinder or whatever. I mean, you do it in different ways. So this is kind of like I'm almost back in high school with a friend telling me that her friend.
Is this
like,
a friend that you work with? Well, are you interested in like being in a relationship, by the way?
No. I mean, okay.
Or you kind of want to play the field for a while? I mean, because you could ask someone out, but then you have to have that conversation like, you know, hey, this is just us having fun. I mean, we're not like, this isn't like 6 months down the road where you're
Right.
moving in or anything.
Right. No, like I'm totally with you. Like I'm okay with playing the field,
Mm-hmm.
as they say. I guess my difference is if it was, and tell me if I'm a bad person for feeling this way, but if it was just like a one night, if we had an understanding that we were just gonna have sex and that was it,
Right.
and no attachment or anything,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. I'm not a man whore, but to ask a girl out, you're dedicating yourself to getting to know her, and
That's your first go-to.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes. I mean, you got to get to know her.
Well, I just mean, yeah, there's that awkward thing, you know. Okay, and the other thing that is really going to upset you about this whole conversation, and if we're talking hookup, just hookup, my standards are dramatically lower than they are for a girl that I actually want to like invest in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because a hookup is, you know, it's something that you do, and then you can choose. It's
crazy
like,
night.
It's like renting a movie that's got bad reviews on Rotten Tomato, but it's got your favorite actor in it.
Right.
So you rent it thinking, well, how bad can it be? And if I hate it, no big deal. It was one movie.
Right.
Whereas if you're buying the whole trilogy at a $60 set, I mean, you're investing a lot into this thing, and it's like, well, am I really going to enjoy this enough to spend that much time with it? And you got to be more careful. You got to be more. The standards have to be higher.
Now that I'm single, like, I don't know what to do.
Well, you're asking the wrong fucking guy.
Fuck. I was hoping for some, social insight to this, because I know you read a lot and you study people, and you're the best judge of character that I can see.
Well, I mean, I have no idea. I was bad at this stuff when I was a kid.
What would you? All right, but as an adult, now that you've seen everything, now that you know everything, if you were just all of a sudden single, what would happen?
I would
what would you do? How would you even jump back into that pool?
You would, depending on how, I don't know, coy you want to be about it, but honesty would be my whole thing. My whole thing would be like, I would tell her I liked her. I want to take you out. Let's get together. And be like, look, I'm not looking for this, that, and the other. I'm just looking to have a good night. You want to hang out. And then she knows that when you go to dinner. And then when you put your arm around her, she knows that you're not. And if she's not into that, then she can say no. Hey, whoa, this is too fast. I thought we were just watching a movie. And then you go, okay, that's cool. Just watching the movie.
Okay.
And then you just watch the movie, and then you don't go out again.
Right. You never see her again.
Right.
Ever.
That's what I would do.
Okay. All right. That's for the other one. Like, what for the girl, like, that you actually are interested in getting to know?
If it's the girl you want to date, then same thing. Same rules apply. Just maybe you're not as honest about your feelings because you don't want to sound like oh, I'm in love with you, But it's like, hey, I want to get to know you. Being an open book plays perfectly. He's like, look, no, I was straight up about all this.
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know how it works anymore. Like, that's what's so confusing about.
Well, it's going to cost you more. You're going to have to Uber her out of the house.
Yeah, because that's safe.
Yeah, the cab's just not classy enough.
Well, yeah, but an Uber driver, it's not like they haven't had rape cases out the ass.
It's all about the stigma of. He called me a cab. He called me an Uber, though. See?
Yeah, but you can possibly get raped in an Uber.
But I have my own bottle of water in the back.
And my own phone charger.
Yeah, and a phone charger. So, which is great because he wouldn't let me use his. Well, he said he didn't have any Android platform ones. Even though I have an iPhone 6, I don't
understand where.
Jeez, I'm glad he dropped this girl. She's annoying.
I don't know, man. I wanted your input on how the hell, how big of a fan would you be going on a double date with your wife, me and this new girl, to go see Candlebox? Oh
man, Candlebox. How about that?
Cruisins.
So you're gonna wait until July to take her out?
I thought it was like next week.
No, it's many weeks away.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe. I don't know, man. I think it's an awkward stage of my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, and I'm old. You know what I'm pissed off about? Coming up after the break. Thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show. Whatever.
All right, so there's no real comedic way to go about this at all, but we've all lost somebody, right?